Hello my Aries friends, it's Yvonne from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your weekly readings. So this reading will be for around about the 20th to the 26th of August, keeping in mind that time is fluid in the spirit world, so we have no direct idea on what time things will come in. They could have already commenced or they may not have started yet. If you don't like my readings, that's fine. I never take it personally. You can move on to the next reader. You can follow up your other signs, your moon sign, rising or ascendant, and your Venus. So let's get cracking for Aries. So first card out of the deck, the Hermit. Aries, having a bit of a time out here. I don't know what's been going on for you, but it's time to take time out and have a look at where you're heading, where you're going. This guy here, he's got his light in front of him, so he knows what he wants and where he wants to go, but he's taking time to digest whether that is the correct way to go or not. So he's weighing up all the options here. It's a lovely energy, the Hermit. It's not something that is, you know, a hard thing to do, taking time out to really have a look into it, what you want. You know, it could be that you're reviewing your career and deciding on a different career and taking some time out to think about that. It could be that you're, you know, just having time out because you feel like you need a break from the world. Okay, the Eight of Cups comes after that, which makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, so we've got the Hermit and then the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups says to me you've actually just walked away from something. So having a bit of a rethink on which way you want to go would be natural at this point. Whatever you've walked away from, it's not been a bad thing. You're just walking away from it because actually you either think you deserve more or you do deserve more, that you realise your value now and you're wandering off to find your Two of Cups. So if it's a love relationship, yes, you're going out to find that, you know, relationship that suits your needs. If it's a career move, then you're going off to find that partnership or that working relationship that really brings home something for you that you've been looking for. And oh, looking like a love reading now, folks. So we have the Two of Cups following that up. And I would say now that you've taken time out, you've come out of something that you didn't feel valued in, you possibly have walked away from someone who didn't recognise your value, you've turned your back on them, you've taken time out to do that, and in front of you you're looking at this Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups here is showing in reverse. So I think that even though you've walked away and even though you've rested, you're not quite in the space at the moment to take this Two of Cups or to follow up this Two of Cups. You're still having a think about what it is that you want. So the energy here is still a little sort of not stuck, but a little bit slow. It's like you're now processing what do you want in your Two of Cups. And I think this is a good progression because it shows that you're not going to rush anything. You're moving very, very slowly on this. Okay, and then we have the Six of Wands, which too comes out in reverse, but that would make sense as well. If you're not sure which way to go, you can't possibly sort of uptake victory if you're not in the place at the moment. So what we're looking at here, Aries, is you've come out of something that you haven't been sure of. You're definitely looking towards the future. You're walking away from things that no longer serve your highest good, which is a great place to be. And you're moving towards something that you want equality in. So whatever you had here has been something that hasn't fulfilled you. It hasn't brought you what you think it should have done. So now you're moving towards that. And the thing is, you're moving towards it because you know it's victorious. It's something that you want. It's not something that you've just put up with. So that's a really good place to be. Okay, then we have the Knight of Swords, the Star, and the Ace of Swords. Ooh, Aries, really speaking out now. It's like you've learned this lesson on how to put your boundaries in place, how to vocalize or speak what it is you want from this relationship or this job. It's like you've understood that you've had to walk away from something because you haven't had your self-interest at heart, and now look at you go. There's, you know, a need for you to move forward with this sword in hand, and this sword says to me that you are really, really in a place where you can put forward your thoughts and feelings in a very assertive way. The star in reverse. Now the star, this could have been a healing process, which is, very possible with the Hermit here. So you could have taken time out to do some work on yourself, which is great. I mean, we should all be, reviewing our past mistakes rather than rushing into the next one. The star is in reverse, so that still talks, and I've got the feeling before that there's still some healing here to do. You're going after what you want. You know now what you want. You're very clear about that, but there's still sort of a little bit more healing to do before you move into this space. So, and here comes the Judgment card. Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful reading, and the Three of Cups. So, what we're seeing here is a person who's made a great transformation. You're about to get your second chance at something brilliant, amazing, whether that would be that you've underestimated your capacity in your jobs and you have a lot more value than you thought. It might be about the fact that you're moving into a relationship. This here with Judgment and the Three of Cups, I would say the Three of Cups is more about celebration, celebrating yourself, celebrating how far you've come, being able to be very independent but waiting for something new to come in. The Judgment talks of second chances, rising from the dead, all those things. And I really feel like this is like the fire that birthed the phoenix here. It's a great reading. And then comes the Tower. Very interesting. Okay, so with this, I would say once you get to this point, Aries, it's like you have this breakthrough moment where you really understand who you are, where you're going, what you deserve, what value you place in the world, because this is breaking down old structures here. It's breaking down what you thought you were, where you've come from. It's like you're casting all that away to have a brand new start. So the Tower in this position is such a brilliant thing, because I feel like it's like a self-imposed Tower moment where you've said, I'm not putting up with that shit anymore. This is my time now. I'm going after what I want. I love this in this position. This is a really, really good reading. So I'm very happy for you. I think the universe is rewarding you greatly here for doing the work that was required to get yourself to this point. Lovely reading, Aries. Thank you for listening.